These are the psychopaths that are occupying universities like ASU, and the list goes on. I was there on the ground yesterday. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize right off the bat. For those of you that are new to the channel, I just need to let you guys know I am an on-the-ground investigative journalist and I travel a lot. So I apologize if the podcast isn't as consistent as you're used to with other YouTube hosts, but I travel a lot and I do my best to do the podcast in hotels, out of hotel rooms, on the ground, but I do everything I can to make sure that I get the message out to every single one of you as well. And also, I know we announced that Kyle was going to be live on the show. I just wanted to clear the air. I was speaking with Kyle's team and they wanted to push back the interview to a later date because of some legal court cases that are still going on that could potentially involve Kyle and myself as well, because I am a witness. And so we are not canceling the interview as a whole. We are just pushing it back. And Kyle really wanted to be on the show, and he's going to be, but just not right now. We're pushing it back to a later date, but praise God that we still are having the opportunity to have him on the show at a later date. So thank you guys. We apologize for those of you that were disappointed. Kyle's schedule is crazy, literally crazy, and everything that he has going on. So right now we're putting pause on that, and we will have him on the show at a later date. They said that they would be on, so stay tuned for that. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Drew Hernandez, hopefully one of your favorite podcast hosts here on YouTube. If you guys are new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification, and toggle on the all selection right now. Do it right now, guys. YouTube wants you to be lazy and to not do it because they expect you to not remember and to put it off for later, and they know eventually you'll just click out and not subscribe or hit the bell notification. So thank you, every single one of you. Listen, DH Alliance, shout out to every single one of you. We need you boots on the ground right now. We are extremely shadow banned, throttled, deboosted here on YouTube. So we need you to beat the censors. Copy the link, share it on your Getter, share it on your Parler, share it on your Gab, share it on your Twitter, your Facebook, wherever a link can be posted. Guys, we need you to get the message out. Every single one of you guys. And also with that, because we're extremely deboosted, we are supported by the people, we the people. That is you, every single one of my people out there. So guys, we do super chats at the end of every single show. So if you love something I say, listen, I'm an independent reporter on this show, on this channel right here. So you guys are the ones that support me when I go out and do independent work on my own. So thank you guys, every single one of you guys. Drop a super chat now in the middle of the show or at the end of the show if you're proud of what I say or what I am doing with my work. Thank you guys very much. And with that, this show is brought to you by the official Drew H Live merch store. This is the official pro-life t-shirt with all of everything going on right now, with Roe v. Wade possibly being put on the chop board, which it should be because it's evil. Don't be ashamed to share your values. Do not be ashamed to show that you are pro-life. Do not be ashamed to show that you support the lives of babies in the womb, obviously outside of the womb. This is the new official Drew H Live merch store pro-life t-shirt. It comes in many various different colors, in red, blue, even in white. So if you guys, in pink, if you guys want to show your support for Drew and show your support for the babies in the womb, go cop your t-shirt right now. The link is in the description below. This show is brought to you by the official DrewHLive.com merch store. Let's take this down. And also, guys, if you guys would like to support me on a one-time donation, you can through Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal. The link is in the description below as well. And shout out to the DH Alliance, the membership section of this channel. Those that support me for as low as $5 a month here on this channel. Also, go support me on Patreon. The link is in the description below for whatever amount you want. It could be 5, 10, 50, 100, 500. On Patreon, it's open to whatever you want to donate monthly to help keep me in the game. Thank you, every single one of you. We need you. Without your support, I cannot do any independent work. We got a little bit of a quick show tonight, so thank you guys. I was at ASU in Arizona yesterday. The psychopath socialists, they scheduled an anti-Kyle Rittenhouse protest because Kyle claimed that he was enrolled at ASU for online classes, and the communists and the socialists found out. And like always, they go right along with the mainstream CNN, MSNBC narrative saying that a white supremacist has no right to be on the campus, even though Kyle Rittenhouse is not a white supremacist. They're continuing with the defamation publicly on the ASU campus, recorded it all yesterday. Listen, Kyle even came out and said, you know, they're not. No, ASU came out and said Kyle is no longer enrolled in online classes a couple days ago. So as of right now, for the record, Kyle is not enrolled at ASU online anymore. But the communists don't care because they have to continue with their narrative because they know that the mindless lemmings that listen to them and follow them, they just need to be stirred up. That's exactly what they do. So they still had the protest yesterday. They still went with the Anti-Rittenhouse protest yesterday, and it went from Kyle Rittenhouse being a white supremacist, active shooter, killer of black and brown people to ASU itself is a white supremacist university. Yes, this is who these people are, and they're all MSNBC, CNN talking points. That's all it is. These people are indoctrinated. They've been brainwashed. They're listening to lies. They regurgitate the MSNBC, the Tara Reid, all the MSNBC, CNN talking heads, talking points. They just regurgitate every single one of them, and it is shocking to watch. I mean, reporting it is one thing. Obviously have to go undercover because if these people found out that I testified under oath on behalf of the Kyle Rittenhouse defense, they would not have, a lot of nice things to say or do to me. So I was undercover yesterday at ASU in Tempe, and the Socialist, these are the ASU Socialists, they're communists, they held the anti-Kyle Rittenhouse protest. And this is kind of how it went. I'm going to play you guys an entire reel of all of the clips I got from yesterday. They're viral, over like 1 million views on Twitter. So here's kind of how it went, and then we'll talk about it. Take a look.
Killer Kyle off our campus! 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 We want to say Kyle Rittenhouse is not just any random killer. He's a white supremacist killer. He is a vigilante. He's a descendant of white Americans who killed black and brown people. And those white supremacists back in the day were also acquitted of all charges if we have read history. Kyle Rittenhouse didn't get a guilty verdict because he was fucking white. ASU is not only a predominantly white university, it is a white supremacist university.
Notice she's a person of color, and notice all the people of color in the crowd.
And that is exactly what whiteness and masculinity looks like.
Hey, bigot! What's wrong with you, bigot? What's wrong with your skin, bigot? Hey, bigot!
Hey! Shut the fuck up, man!
Let's go, Brandon!
Let's go, Brandon!
Innocent! 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 Self-defense! 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 Gary Lake! 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 ASU! Shame on you! ASU!
Look at this Chad police officer is just not having it. Look at this.
Shame on you! ASU! Shame on you! ASU! Shame on you! ASU! Shame on you! ASU!
Dude is just not having it. He was just not having it, bro. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, there's the footage, so let's talk about it. Okay, there's so much to talk about. I wanted you guys to see it for yourself before I said anything. These people are literally crazy. That's why the title of this episode is The Psychopaths, okay? The Anti-Rittenhouse Psychopaths, literally regurgitating straight lies, straight MSM cartel, fake news media cartel lies. Okay, saying that Kyle Rittenhouse, he's a descendant of white people, he killed black and brown people. This is all they do. All these people do is literally lie. And don't you guys just love the anti-protesters, the Carrie Lake supporters? You had TPUSA out there, the kids were out there, they were, shouting, let's go Brandon, self-defense, dude, they crashed it. The conservatives yesterday, they crashed the socialist protest because it needed to happen, because it was a joke. Everyone has the right? To express the First Amendment, right? Even though they're socialists and don't even believe in the First Amendment, but they use it anyways. Yeah, right. But they crashed it. The conservatives, shout out to you guys if you guys were there. Shout out to you. You crashed it. It was amazing. It was hilarious because it was a joke. It was a joke. The whole thing is a joke. Kyle isn't even enrolled at ASU anymore. And everything's white supremacist, white supremacy that, white supremacy that. Well, listen, so shout out to the Post-Millennial because your boy makes news. We have an article up here from the Post-Millennial covering my story. Watch, far left students at ASU hold anti-Kyle Rittenhouse rally, accuse him of being white supremacist. Students at Arizona State University stage a demonstration wherein they referred to Kyle Rittenhouse as a white supremacist and attacked his ancestry. Wow. Students at Arizona State University staged a demonstration wherein they referred to Kyle Rittenhouse as a white supremacist and attacked his ancestry. On Wednesday, a group of far-left students at Arizona State University held an anti-Kyle Rittenhouse rally on campus, standing up on a makeshift stage. What? One student spoke to the crowd via a microphone while others surrounded her. And that's the clip that I played you guys. She said Kyle Rittenhouse didn't get a guilty verdict because he was effing white. And she also went on to say that Kyle is the descendant of white people that killed black and brown people. Literally still saying that Kyle is attached to killing black and brown people in Kenosha. These people believe the regurgitated media lies that come from CNN and MSNBC because they are brainwashed losers. Okay, these people do not have any type of compass within themselves to discern the truth. It's just the truth. Kyle Rittenhouse did not shoot or kill any black or brown people. He is not attached to that in any way, shape, or form. They attack his ancestry as well. Everything is white supremacist. Everything is just white people are the problem. White people are the reason why the things are the way that they are, when literally you have black and brown people in the crowd enrolled at ASU. Kyle Rittenhouse didn't kill a single black person. Not a single black person. She said, we want to say Kyle Rittenhouse is not just any random killer, the student began. He's a white supremacist killer. He is a vigilante. A loud laugh can be heard above the noise of the crowd. The student then went on to attack Rittenhouse's ancestry. He's a descendant of white Americans who killed black and brown people who were also acquitted of all charges. The crowd cheered. She said Kyle Rittenhouse didn't get a guilty verdict, the student continued, because he was effing white. And you literally had counter-protesters that were calling her a bigot. They were Carrie Lake protesters. Let me see if I could take this down. Let me see if I can get this up real quick. They were Carrie Lake protesters. So she says her psycho craziness.
White Americans who killed black and brown people. And those white supremacists back in the day were also acquitted of all charges if we have read history. Kyle Rittenhouse didn't get a guilty verdict because he was fucking white. ASU is not only a predominantly white university.
Okay, now she goes on. She goes on from Kyle. Let's take this down. Hold on, leave this up. Now she goes on from Kyle being the white supremacist. She goes after the ancestry of white people. She just uses this broad brush. This broad brush to just paint all white people racists and white supremacists because she's the racist. Okay, that's what racist people do. They clump everybody into one group and they paint everybody as the demons and the monsters because they believe that because of the color of their skin that they're evil. She doesn't clarify that, hey, there were white people in the Civil War that didn't believe in slavery and they died too. They don't say that because they're racists. That's just the truth. So now she goes on as a person of color enrolled at ASU with another person of color on the stage, and in the crowd, there's multiple black people, black and brown people in the crowd, all these kids enrolled at ASU. She goes on to say this.
White university. ASU is not only a predominantly white university, it is a white supremacist university.
Black people, brown people, one right there, right there, right there, right there, right there. There was more on the left. So many, there were people of color all in this crowd, okay?
And that is exactly what whiteness and masculinity looks like.
So then this Carrie Lake protester started chanting, bigot, you're a bigot. Yes, she's a bigot, literally a bigot, okay, on stage like a racist against white people. So this white dude, this Carrie Lake supporter starts calling her a bigot, and she doesn't even know what to, like, she doesn't know what to do.
Hey, bigot! What's wrong with you, bigot? What's wrong with your skin, bigot?
He's saying, what's wrong with our skin, bigot? And I pose the same question, and I'm not even white. What is wrong with the skin color of white people? By default, these people paint them as white supremacists and racist, courtesy of critical race theory. That's exactly where this comes from. Look at her response. She has no idea what to do. Look at
Bigot!
Hey!
Okay, now here comes the beta male. Here comes the beta male. This guy in the green plaid shirt, right? Here comes the beta male because the white people are calling them racists because they are. This dude, okay, this dude comes up with his beta energy. This guy is the totality of beta energy. Okay, he comes out and he says, hey, you guys, shut the F up. All right, here we go. Here comes the beta energy. You guys come in? Look at, here's the response from the socialists.
Hey! Shut the fuck up, man.
Soy beta energy to the max. Oh my gosh, he's like 100% the opposite of like what a Super Saiyan is. Like, that is just embarrassing. Like, hey, shut the F up, man. It's like, dude, come on. That's it. That's it. You're the one with the megaphone. Big bad communists here on campus. We want to preach our message. All white people are bad. Hey, shut the F up, man. Total beta energy, maxed out, max XP beta energy with this guy. Oh my gosh, these people are just ridiculous. And then they get drowned out by Let's Go Brandon chants.
Hey! Shut the fuck up, man.
Let's go, Brandon! Let's go, Brandon!
So then they decided to march. They decided to march, the socialists, the pampered neo-communists. They decided to march around the campus saying that Kyle is a killer and no justice, no peace, all their threats against, the Constitution of the United States of America. So as they're marching, the Carrie Lake conservative and Turning Point USA, the conservative counter-protesters, they crash the march. They get in front of the march, and this guy starts shouting out, like, not guilty. They're starting to, they say self-defense. It's just embarrassing for these socialists, man. It literally is. So here, take a look. Let me get this right here real quick. He chants innocent.
Self-defense! 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 Carrie Lake! Carrie Lake! Carrie Lake!
And then at the end, they pulled out a Carrie Lake flag and start chanting Carrie Lake. Whatever you think about Carrie Lake, dude, this is just like, it's just pure comedy, dude. Because these kids are so soy, okay? They're so soy and limp, and it's just like, I understand why, like, everything's hate, we're bullied, da-da-da-da. It's like, yeah, but you guys are like these violent communists, and you want to destroy the United States, and you can't stand when a bunch of conservatives show up and drown you out. I just thought it was hilarious that they pull out a freaking Carrie Lake flag and start chanting.
Carrie Lake! 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 Carrie Lake!
Okay, so they showed up to, I believe, I forgot what built, like the Fulton something at ASU, some Fulton building. I have it on my Twitter somewhere. I'll read it later. But they showed up. Notice this guy in the back has a Death to America sign. I'll show you guys that as well. They show up and security police officers have to hold the door shut because, you know, you can't trust communists because, you know, they're ready to riot, whatever, over a lie. And you're going to see this based Chad cop just not having it because they're saying ASU, shame on you, ASU, shame on you. They're accusing them all of being white supremacists, even though there's people of color enrolled at ASU right now. If it was a white supremacist school, there would be no enrollments of people of color. Zero. Okay? But, you know, these people don't think about that. But here, let's take a look at this based cop, dude. This Chad. Dude's a total Chad. Just look at his face.
On you, ASU, shame on you, ASU, shame on you, ASU, shame on you, ASU.
Look at the attitude in this guy with the microphone. You see this guy in the glasses? You see him with a microphone? Just look at his little attitude. I'm sorry, man. I just have to point this stuff out. look at his threatening demeanor.
Shame on you, ASU. Shame on you, ASU.
Here comes the base. Here comes the Chad cop. Not having it, dude. Look at this dude's face. He's just like, they're accusing all these people of being white supremacist. ASU is white supremacist, and that is literally everybody's face right now. Everybody that watches this stuff, that sees all this neo-communist garbage, that is literally your face, right? That is literally your face. Anytime you see these people come out and say, Kyle killed black and brown people. Kyle Rittenhouse is a white supremacist. ASU is not just predominantly white. It's a white supremacist university. White. That is literally every single person's face. Anytime you see this garbage, that guy deserves to be on a t-shirt. Officer, I didn't get his name, but that based Chad right there, look at that. You guys agree with that in the comment section below? That is literally everybody's face. Anytime you see these communist psychopaths, dude was just not having it. And I get it. All the white people that do not care about the color of skin, that is like all of y'all right there. That's me, and I'm not even white, dude. I'm not white, and I'm just like, I'm sick of it, dude. All this critical race theory garbage, it is meaningless. It is baseless. It's nothing but claims, not based on fact or reality. It's racist. That's me right now. That is literally me. You know, that is that's everybody. Everybody watching this stuff. This based Chad cop. Shout out to him. I mean, dude, it's just like so crazy. It's so crazy to hear these people because they're literally crazy. They make all of these accusations. I mean, she's declaring that ASU is a white supremacist university. They make all these declarations. It's just not even based in reality. It's a cult. It's literally a cult. I mean, even with the A word, right? The abortion stuff taking place with the SCOTUS and all that. You have people standing outside of the Supreme Court, these psychopaths. You had these women taking abortion pills with a big banner behind them saying, "We will take abortion pills forever," laughing and cheering in jubilation, taking abortion pills like we love killing babies. We love killing babies. We want to kill babies. We love it. We celebrate it. Total ecstasy and jubilation. It's evil. It's pure evil. It's evil what these people have opened up their hearts and their minds and their souls to. Because, I mean, it's like, yeah, I think people like that shouldn't procreate because you're kind of useless to society. But at the same time, it's like, do you even know what you're doing? You're celebrating taking abortion pills? But these are the same types of people that show up and declare every white person a white supremacist at ASU. Oh, white people are they're the majority here. Everything is white supremacist. Now she took it to the next level. Because critical race theory does say that because whites are the majority, by default, that's white supremacy. She just like overwrote that. And it's like, no, this is just white supremacist. It's like, well, why? Do you have any evidence? Well, because ASU is a white supremacist school. It's like, well, aren't you a person of color? How the hell did you get into this school? How did that black guy over there end up enrolling in ASU? If this is a white supremacist university, we're not talking about white dominated, populated. That's a different conversation. White supremacist. White people who hate black and brown people. You do not enroll into a university that is a white supremacist university if the color of your skin is not white. You don't get in. So how the hell did you get in? Baseless, mindless claims is what that is. Baseless, mindless claims. These people don't live in reality. They've opened up their hearts and their minds to doctrines of demons. These people are literally psychopaths. They don't live in reality. They still think that Kyle Rittenhouse shot black and brown people. They still believe this. Defending a convicted child pedo, Joseph Rosenbaum. Listen, I know we could sit here and make fun of these people, but these people are also a threat. They're also a threat. And say, Drew, why do you say they're a threat? Well, let's get this up. Because in the crowd, you had people, okay, I reported this yesterday, Arizona ASU socialists proudly holding Death to America signs to protest Kyle Rittenhouse attending online classes at the university, even though he is no longer enrolled at the school. There she is with her Death to America sign, okay? Who knows what her net worth is or how much hundreds of thousands of dollars, you know what I mean, she spent. And by the way, there's a black person back there, okay? At a white supremacist university. There's her Death to America, literally mimicking terrorist chants from Iran, okay, when they call Death to America and Death to Israel. This is crazy, bro. Like this is what critical race theory, this doctrine of demons has done to the minds of people in universities. But there she is. Okay, she's got a fat rock on her hand. You see that wedding ring? A fat rock on her hand. Oh my goodness. America is so horrible. So horrible. With her jeans on. Look, you see her, I don't know, I can't tell. You see how that big old bulge on her pocket? Probably has a big old fat iPhone 13 chilling in her, you know what I mean? Like she's got a huge bulge in her pocket. She's got a huge, probably iPhone 13 in there, smartphone with a fat rock. Okay, look at all these rings on her ring. She's got her bracelet. She's got her water bottle. She's got her nice clothes on with the mask on with a Death to America sign. Talk about privilege, bro. These people want to talk about white privilege. No, these children are privileged, okay? Privileged. Talk about the maximum privilege where you are running around holding a sign that says Death to America, saying that this university is racist, oppression, with a tuition probably in the hundreds of thousands of dollars, with a fat rock on your hand, $1,000 smartphone in your pocket. It's just like LARPers. Somebody sent me this last night, and it was hilarious. If you guys can see it, somebody made an edit. It's like, this isn't real. Okay, YouTube, this isn't real. It's parody. Okay, somebody made an edit of my photo. She's got the mask on. She's got Death to America. They're crazy socialists. And they put today's students, tomorrow CRT teachers enroll for indoctrination today, Arizona State University. So shout out to you. You know who you are, who made this. I didn't make this, YouTube. Okay, this isn't fake news. It's just parody. I got to be careful with what I say. It's literally just parody out here. But let's have a real conversation about this. Let's take this down. This is what's happening. This is what's happening in our universities. This is the indoctrination. This is the level that things have been taken to. I mean, you got to really, really sit down and ask yourself, how did we get to this point? And there are many factors as to why. But we have people in ASU that believe that the university is a white supremacist university. We have people of color, brown, black people that are attending ASU right now, getting a higher learning education, which in my opinion, it's not. You're wasting your money. You're paying hundreds of thousands of dollars. You're going into hundreds of thousands of dollars of student debt just to be indoctrinated, to make yourself look like a fool. Professing to be wise, they became fools. That's exactly what this is. They think they're so high and mighty and higher learning because they've been indoctrinated about critical race theory and racism. Somehow that elevates your IQ. No, it's kind of gone backwards. It's gone way backwards. I'm not saying that education is bad. I'm just saying the so-called education that these kids are receiving is a joke. It's a doctrine of demons. Look where it's taken. This critical race theory, neo-communist garbage, okay, has taken university students, it's indoctrinated them, it's poisoned their minds, it's caused them to believe lies about white people, and it leads to stuff like this, where you have black and brown people that attend ASU right now, and they take to the halls of the college and accuse a university of being white supremacist. That makes no sense. It's not based in reality. It's not based in fact in any way, shape, or form because they've been indoctrinated. It's a doctrine of demons. They can no longer discern. They've been depraved. They have reprobate minds, and that comes along with an inability to discern truth from error. And that's exactly what's happening in these universities. That's exactly what's been taking place because right now, this is serious. Say, Drew, why is this serious? It's serious because these are the people that are going into Disney. These are the people that are going into Hollywood. These are the people that are going into politics. These are the people that are going into science, that are going into, you name it, you name the lane. That's where all of these people are going. My wife was telling me the other day, who was it? Who they had to have, like, because of the Kyle Rittenhouse verdict?
Oh, I think it was Best Buy.
Was it Best Buy? Yeah, apparently Best Buy had to make an announcement to their employees, calming down the employees, saying that because of the Kyle Rittenhouse verdict, if you need a safe space, if you need counseling, if you need to debrief because of all of the trauma, then we will offer that for you, and you need to take all the time that you need. This is going everywhere to Best Buy. That happens on these universities. Now it's in Best Buy. It's happening everywhere. This is poison, and it's indoctrinating, and it's tainting everything in the United States of America. And it's not based on reality. It's based in a lie. These kids are still running around saying that Kyle Rittenhouse was a white supremacist. And we have to blame the media. The fake news media cartel is the enemy of the people. The fake news media cartel is the enemy of the people. Drop a 1 in the comment section below if you agree on that, because this is exactly how it goes. They get indoctrinated in the universities, and they get indoctrinated by the fake news media cartel, and this is where it goes. And it leads to real world violence, just like the Waukesha massacre. That guy hates white people, targeted white people, and now they're painting him to be the victim. And by the way, CNN and MSNBC still says that it was the SUV's fault. But this leads to real world violence, and you have to ask yourself, Twitter, Jack Dorsey, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, they claim that their reasoning for censorship is because they want to keep the public safe from real world violence. So anyone that's violent or a threat on social media that could lead to that is not going to have a platform. Isn't that what they say? They always say hate speech, hate speech, hate speech, hate speech, right? Bullying, cyberbullying, all that. But their main talking point is avoiding real world violence that can come from the internet. But only from one side. Not from the left. Only from conservatives right now, but not from the left. They claim. It's obviously one-sided and it's biased, but this is actually real. This stuff, this rhetoric, leads to real-world violence. The stuff that CNN and MSNBC peddles leads to real-world violence. And they want to say that it's Trump and it's far right and it's white supremacy and it's conservatism and it's people that believe in the Second Amendment that are the domestic terrorists. See how flipped it is? No, actually, I believe in the Second Amendment to protect myself from foreign or domestic terrorists and a tyrannical government because it's my Second Amendment right to do so. It's my human right to defend myself. No one gets to tell me whether I have the right to defend myself or not. But these psychopaths, these socialists, these neo-communists, they believe that they do. They're so privileged. America is such a bad place. America is so oppressed, and black and brown people have it bad, even though we have the most multimillionaires on the face of planet Earth in the United States of America than we've ever had in world history. But still, somehow, black people are oppressed, brown people are oppressed. They can't get anywhere in life. It's built off of a lie. It's been engineered by a lie. Protect your kids from these universities of indoctrination. I got to tell you right now, it's a very serious time because these are doctrines of demons that warp the minds of children, of young people. Your mind doesn't fully develop till you're about 24 to 26 years old. And some of these kids are 19, 20, barely getting into college, the prime mind, because that's the age where that person begins to fully develop this is what I believe, this is who I am, and this is what I'm going to believe for the rest of my life. These indoctrination camps are successfully doing that. And they know it. They fully know it. They everything I just told you, they know. These universities know. They've done it to themselves. Isn't it crazy how that happens? ASU, you open up the door to all this stuff. You bring in the socialists. Okay, you bring in all of these teachings, and now they're going to turn on the university. You thought that you got a pass? This is going to happen at all the universities. They're going to eradicate anybody that's a threat. They've indoctrinated them with this radical thinking, which leads to actions, which is going to turn on them someday. They'll take their own ideologies and turn on the damn university. They'll do the same thing with Disney, with Hollywood, record labels, music, science, education, politics, obviously. You freaking name it. What? Do you think you can make a deal with the devil and everything would be okay? You think you can make a deal with a doctrine of demons? You think you can open up your heart to demonic doctrines and satanic evil thinking and think that you get a pass? That's the biggest mistake people make, is they think they can make a deal with the devil and that they're going to be okay. Somewhere down the line, the most deceptive, the deceptive individual in human history you think is going to give you a pass and not deceive you. This is where people lose it. It's literally a joke. These people are a joke. What they stand for is a joke, but at the same time, we have to take it serious because these ideas are thriving. We'll see what happens with ASU. I think that's defamation. I think all those claims, ASU is giving these people a platform to defame Kyle Rittenhouse. So does the lawsuit go against the individual saying it, or could it go to ASU itself? I don't know. I really don't know. I know that Kyle will probably find out because this defamation continues. These media, fake news media cartel lies, they continue. And people need to take note of it, and they need to push back against it and not listen to it any longer. Because this is what's happening to an entire generation. It's happened to an entire generation. Millennials, aspects of the Zoomers. These kids have been indoctrinated. They've believed the lies, and now it's leading them to live in a false reality. They can't even handle being counter-protested. You know, I'm pretty sure they're all going to say, oh, it's hate, it's white supremacy. No, you have white people that show up to your protest or your rally that take issue with your damn lies about white people. That's not racist. You're the bigot, honey. You are taking a broad brush and painting all white people as white supremacists. What the hell do you think that does to an entire race of people? It pisses them off. I'm not even white, and it pisses me off because it's evil, it's wrong, it's slanderous, and you cannot do that. That's literally what the Nazis did. They claim everybody else is a Nazi when they're the closest thing to Nazis and authoritarian fascists, racists. Drew, are you denying that white supremacy exists? No, I'm not. Are you denying that racism doesn't exist? No, I'm not. What I'm saying is that their ideology is based on a lie where they act like we are living during times as if we were as racist as we were during the Civil War. Or the times during the Civil Rights Movement. I don't know about you, but I can't remember when was the last time I saw a water fountain that said blacks and whites. These people live like this is how things are in the United States of America. As if Martin Luther King was meaningless. As if Rosa Parks was meaningless. As if the entire civil rights movement was meaningless. These CRT, Black Lives Matter psychopaths, these neo-socialists on these campuses, they are a disgrace. They piss on the work and the graves of Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, and all of those during the civil rights movement that actually achieved real progress against racism in this country. Yeah, I said that because it's true. It's 100% true. How do I know that? Because these people act like we're living during times that are worse than those times. And that is a disgrace because it's just simply not true. And if it was, I would be the first one on the front lines literally putting my life on the line to defeat it. But it's just simply not true. It's just simply not true. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, well, we are going to do some super chats. I'm running on a very tight schedule today, so I appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in a little earlier than usual. I apologize. I travel literally every week. I do my best to do my show on the road, like from a hotel or whatever, but if I can't, I'll let you guys know in the community section. Follow me on Twitter, Getter. I'll let you guys know on there as well. So please forgive me if I can't do the show every single night. I'm either out reporting or I'm doing something crazy, but I will do my best to do this show nightly. So thank you guys for being patient with me. Thank you guys for understanding. Due to some legal issues, we gotta push pause on the Kyle Rittenhouse interview. That was according to him and his wishes. His team and the lawyers. They said, Drew, we're going to do it, just not right now. Let's wait a little bit. So we will get Kyle on eventually. That's going to happen. They wanted me to let you guys know. They wanted me to let you guys know that Kyle will be on the show. We just got to postpone it a little bit because of some things and components that are taking place. So thank you guys very much. We are going to do some super chats. So if you love anything I said tonight, if you want to support my independent show and my independent work here on this podcast, drop a super chat right now. We do Q&A. We'll do that right now. Or support me on Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal. The link is in the description below. You can write a little memo on there as well. Or consider supporting me on the DH Alliance membership section of this channel for as low as $5 a month. Or go to my Patreon. You can give any amount a month. The link is in the description below. Support independent journalism. Support my show. Stop supporting these big tech companies or supporting these, these studios that don't support you or your values. Stop supporting individuals that are not putting in real work. Listen, I go out, I do this on my own because I know it needs to be done, and I cannot do it without your support. We need every single one of you guys. So thank you guys so much for the support. And yes, I will be on, is it Viva Frey? I will be on his show tonight, I think at 7 p.m. Eastern. So Viva Frey, I will be on his show tonight live at 7 p.m. Eastern. I have a very busy schedule today. I'll be all over the place. So I will be on his show tonight. So let's do some super chats, guys. We need your support. We really need you. I'm telling you guys, it's literally you. It's literally you. It's you, the viewers. You keep us on the air. You keep us energized. We need it. We need it. We need it to keep us going. This is how independent stuff works. So thank you guys so much, man. I truly appreciate it. And by the way, go cop a new t-shirt right now. This show is brought to you by the official DrewHLive.com merch store. We have the new pro-life t-shirt that has just been released today. Go support babies. Go support unborn babies. Go support the pro-life movement. Support it right now, especially when Roe v. Wade is on the chopping block. Don't be afraid. Let your values be known. Go cop a t-shirt. Do it right now. We need you guys. We need you guys and your support right now. Go cop the t-shirt right now. It's in the merch store. It comes in different colors. There are different styles. There are sweaters as well. There are hoodies and zip-ups. We need you guys to support us. Go cop a t-shirt. The link is in the description below. Thank you guys very much. Let's take this down. We are going to do some super chats right now before I have to head out. And if you got to head out early, subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, destroy that like button, and share this link right now before you got to go out. So thank you guys very much. All right, we're going to do some super chats. So let me pull this up right now. We're going to pull this one up. Oops, excuse me. Wrong one. There we go. Okay. I think we got some super chats coming in, right? Yes. Okay, here we go. Thank you guys very much for the support, man. I truly appreciate it. I appreciate your patience as well. Thank you for your patience. We have super chats. We have a super sticker from Sniper. $20 donation that says number 1. Thank you so much, Sniper. Thank you for the support. It means more than you know. Without you guys, we cannot do this stuff. I'm telling you, it's really hard. We have 2 super chats from Damazy626, a $10 super chat and then a $5 super chat. Damazy says, bro, because of white supremacy, there was so much traffic, I was late for work. Sad face. Just showing my support. Yes, and that's obviously sarcasm. But listen, I know, man. These people blame everything on white supremacy. It's just out in the ether. They're mentally ill. They create this villain in the sky that's not real. And then they take to the streets to fight against it. And then the universities and the fake news media cartel and all these talking heads, they get behind it and say, yes, 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 we support your mental illness. The you got the Biden administration, the FBI, they're all coming out and saying white supremacy is the greatest threat to the United States. They all peddle. They cater to their mental illness and this invisible villain that's in their minds that comes from CRT. It's crazy. It does them more harm than good. Because you're peddling their false reality that's not true, and you're perpetuating their lie to keep them in that lie. These people keep them in a perpetual state of mind that is a lie, and they live that as their reality. We have another super chat from Elsa Blue Eyes. We salute you, says Drew. You enjoy recognizing the stupidity of humans. They will always suffer in their own life fighting reality. I just enjoy exposing lies. You know what I mean? And in the process, I'll expose how stupid people look, because it's just, these are the people that are like dominating everything. And that's why I do what I do. We have a $20 super sticker from Mr. Roman TKD. It says, you are awesome, correct? Thank you so much. You are awesome. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it more than you know. We have a $5 super chat from American Advocate Latino. Says, bro, I'm in AZ. I have a gang of freedom loving Latinos that'll go down there. We don't like pedos. We appreciate Kyle. We're a 2A sanctuary state, by the way. Absolutely. And shout out to Arizona. Arizona could potentially be on the verge of going blue. So people need to get active. Do not get complacent. I was saying this over and over and over again before the 2020 election. Do not get complacent. Get involved, engage, because the socialists are there. They're in ASU. The communists are in AZ. Look what they did to Cali. Look what they did to New York. Look what they did to Portland. Look what they did to Seattle. Look what they're trying to do to Texas. Do not tell yourself that could never happen here. That's how you lose. Don't get offended. That's how you lose. When you tell yourself that could never happen, that's when you stop fighting. The fight never ends, because these people are out there and they're probably fighting 10 times harder than you to take away what you have. How do I know that? Look what happened in the 2020 election. I'll leave it at that. We have another $50. Thank you so much. Or I think this is from Canada. CAD, I'm assuming. 50 from Sarah S. says, I appreciate your work so much. We appreciate you. Without you, we cannot do this great work. Only by God's grace and by you guys supporting us do we have the ability to do these things. So thank you guys very much for the support. We have another super chat here. Let me pull this up. We have a $50 super chat from Vito Magilo. No message, but just thank you for the $50. Thank you so much, Vito. We thank you so much for the support, more than you know. And like I said, guys, you guys can donate directly to my Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal. The link is in the description below, and they let you write a little memo because some people don't like using YouTube. It lets you write a little memo, and I'll read it live on air. We have some people sending in some stuff on PayPal right now. The link is in the description below. Let me see if there's a message on here on our Venmo. Give me 1 second. Yes, we have a $5 donation from Masterful Mamas. Says, hey, Drew, you are still appreciated. I'm going to grab a pro-life shirt from your store. Thank you so much. Thank you. Go support life and support Drew H. Live. Thank God for real journalists like you on the side of truth and patriotism. God bless you. Fiery, but mostly peaceful, Sarah. I love that name, man. I'm telling you. I love that name. I truly do. It's awesome. But yes, go cop yourself a pro-life t-shirt. Do not be afraid, because people are like, I don't know if I want to wear that. People are going to look at me weird. That's how they win. That's how they win, because we get ashamed of our values. We get ashamed. We get afraid of what people are going to say. They're already going to cancel you. You're already canceled. They're going to call me a white supremacist. They already think you're a white supremacist, but I'm not even white. It doesn't matter. They do it to me. Who cares? Just be you. Be bold. Be open about your values. Let's not be afraid. Let's just be out there. That's how they win. They want us to be afraid. They want us to not put our values out there. And that's how they win. So thank you very much for the support. We need to be more bold. We need to be more vocal. We need to have our voices heard. We do. We 100% do. A lot of people are just afraid because of what could happen to them. I'm not saying that's every single one of you in the chat. I'm just saying don't let these people put you in a position where you're scared to do anything. You're scared to put a t-shirt on that expresses your values. Fear is very powerful. It's a very powerful tool. Fear, I mean, look what happened with the virus. Everything they do is through fear, isn't it? Homophobia, transphobia, Islamophobia, phobia. Everything is phobia. And that's how they control people. How? Number one, they use fear to scare everybody that they put in these little classes, right? But at the same time, they use it because nobody wants to be accused of being that. So it's fear on both sides. It's a double-edged sword. It's fear on both sides. It punctures all of your arteries. And we can't allow these people to do this because a lot of it is just lies. Oh my goodness, I don't want to wear a pro-life t-shirt because they're going to call me a racist or something. They're going to call me a womanizer, that I hate women. They're going to call you that anyways. Like, we cannot allow these people to get us to bow. And the way they get us to bow is when we live by fear. That is how we bow the knee. If you are ever afraid to express your values in any way, shape, or form because of what the woke mob might do to you, that's how they win, and that's how you bend the knee. I'm not saying be obnoxious. I'm not saying, like, you know, get yourself fired by doing something stupid. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is just don't be afraid. Just don't live in fear. Don't allow these people to put you in a position where you are afraid to be who you are. This is still America. This is still a free country. And we, the people, have to stand our ground and not allow these people to put us in this kind of position. Because if we do, that's how they win. Because if we do, that's how they win. So I'm here to encourage people. Listen, just be honest with yourself. Just be completely honest with yourself. Yeah, you know, maybe I've been afraid. I'm afraid to do this. I'm afraid to do that because of what? Okay, man. Let's just make a change today. Because that's how they win. That's how they become the louder voice. Be like the Kari Lake supporters. Show up to one of these socialist protests and drown them out with your voice. Be the louder voice. Be the most intellectual voice. Be the smarter voice. Be the voice that drowns out the communists that want to destroy this country. Be like the Kari Lake supporters. Just drown out their anti-American psycho agenda. Push back peacefully. Got to be careful what I say here on YouTube. Push back peacefully. So yes, guys, we truly appreciate it. I got a bit of a tight schedule tonight. I'm going to be on TPUSA Live in about a couple hours. I'm going to be on Rav right now in like 30 minutes. And then I'll be on TPUSA Live in like an hour and a half. And then tonight, I will be on, what was his name again? I just lost it. Sorry. I've been doing so many shows, but I will be on his channel as well tonight. I'll post it. I'll post all this on my Twitter. This is why you guys need to be following me on Twitter. The link is in the description below. Go follow me because I post updates on Twitter, on Getter, on Instagram. I just use everything. I use everything. Okay. So if you guys want to stay up to date, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, and toggle on the all selection. Because in the world of journalism, guys, nothing is set in stone. So things are constantly changing and fluctuating. That's just how it works. So yes, I'll post the link to my interview tonight. It's a pretty big channel. I'll post the link tonight in the community section on my channel. That's what I'm saying. Follow me on my socials. That's where I post all the links. I will see you guys. Thank you guys very much for all the support. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, and toggle on the all selection. If you're watching the rebroadcast of this show, go support me on Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal. The link is in the description below. Or support me monthly for any amount on Patreon, or join the DH Alliance for as low as $5 a month on the membership section of this channel. Go cop the brand new official DrewHLive.com merch store pro-life t-shirt. People are already buying it, so thank you guys. I truly appreciate it. And I will see you guys tomorrow. It should be at our regular time at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll hang out tomorrow, guys. Thank you guys so much for all of the support. Like I said, support independent journalism. I love you guys very much. And until next time, America, stay free.